everyone. So today we're going to be making the top part of our cupcake. We are going to have a template that's going to help us make sure it's the right size so that it fits on top. And we're going to have this clay tool, but we're not going to use this just yet. So these are going to be put off to the side. You are going to get a little bit of clay, and it might be in a different shape when you get it, so you just need to kind of get it into a ball so it fits in your hands. It'll be more clay than you had last time, and then you're going to want to start rolling it out. It might feel a little hard at first. That's normal. Now after you get it a little bit rolled, then you're going to start using two hands. Now we're not just going like this. We're moving our hands out to make a coil. Say coil. It won't make a coil unless you stretch it out. Now, when you're doing that, you're gonna see some parts might be bigger than other parts. So you wanna make sure that they're even. So I'm stretching my hands out. Now this part's a little big, so I'm gonna take one hand, maybe roll it there. I'm using the top part of my hand right here. Now it's still a little too thick because I wanna make sure it's about this size or the thickness of my pinky. So what that means is I'm gonna have to not roll this anymore, but I'm gonna have to work this part. And I'm gonna keep going until it's the right size. So now this part's a little too long. And as you're working, if it gets too long, that's when we can cut some off. So I think this might be too much for me to work with. So I'm gonna cut this off. And now it looks like I have, let's see, 1, 2, 3 hands long. That might be how you can judge if it's long enough, if you put your hand down. And you could put 3 hands across. Then I'm gonna take my template and I'm going to stretch it around like this. Now, I'm not gonna just go up because then I will get a cylinder. I don't wanna see a hole on top. I want it to close. So that means I'm gonna have to go in a little bit. Each time has to go in. And I'm gonna keep doing that until I have no more clay left. I might even have to, I can make that part be like a cherry, or I can just cut that part off. Maybe I want it to come to more of a point, but nothing can be too thin. Now that I did that, I can lift it up, and at this point, it might start to get some cracks in it. So once you did this part, you're going to bring it to me. I will be sitting at a table, and I'm gonna give it a little bit of a spritz of water. You're going to turn it over so you're holding it kind of like an ice cream cone. This inside part, you have to use your finger to smooth. That's how it's gonna stay together. Now you have to be careful not to mess up this part while you're doing that. So I'm just taking my finger and smoothing it. Once you're done smoothing that, then you can turn it over, and you see how I have a few cracks? Now, you don't want to get rid of these lines because that's going to make it look like the whipped cream on a cupcake. But you can just use your pointer finger and you can just blend wherever you see those cracks. You just don't want to blend across. You want to just use like the tip of your finger. Just like that. And then over here, you want to make sure that this piece that you started with is connected. And then once you're all done, see, one hand is holding it, just like when we did the pinch pot. One hand is blending, because if we go like this, we're gonna start messing up the bottom. So that's why we keep it in the palm of our hand. Then you can bring it over to me for a second time, and I will write your name on the inside, and then you can go clean your hands. I hope you have fun today.